Here are the top 8 ways to make your school more LGBTQ friendly. ProfessorPride.com offers hundreds of ways to help you learn how to make your school LGBTQ affirming, including books and courses for teachers, You Are Safe With Me pins, posters for your school, and even items for your classmates. Check it out now at the link below. School is about to be back in session, which means it's a perfect time to make sure this year your school is LGBTQ affirming. And you can do this as a teacher, a parent, or as a student. So here are 8 ways you can paint your school with rainbow pride. As a student or an educator, you can start a GSA or a Gay Straight Alliance Club in your school. We have an entire episode dedicated to helping you with starting one and explaining how you can legally start one no matter if your school board or your town agrees or not. And that episode will be linked in the description of this episode. We also have resources on our website so you can download poster designs and more to advertise throughout your school. You can also make sure to have inclusive curriculum in your classes. For instance, in history class, you can talk about gay cavemen, gay pirates, or the first recorded gay couple, Khnum-Hotep and Nyankam in Egypt, or the Stonewall riots, and more. If you're in science class, you can talk about how brain studies prove being trans is valid. In literature, why not talk about how gay writers like Oscar Wilde started their own bookstore so that LGBTQ stories can get out there? In art, talk about gay artists like Michelangelo and more. In health class, you can teach the birds and the bees, but if you need, we have a classroom-safe course for gay sexual education, free on our website for any student to learn what they need to know to be safe. If you're an educator, you can teach these lessons seamlessly alongside other coursework. If you're a student, you can take your next homework assignment and choose an LGBTQ topic like this one or many others to cover. If you're looking for somewhere to start, check out our history, literature, science, geography, health, or other playlists on our channel, or the resources on our website linked down below. Next up, never tolerate bullying or slurs. If you see someone use a slur or bully someone, you always have to stand up and advocate for them. You might hear someone being called gay or something else in your school, even if the victim is not gay or trans. But you must stand up for them every single time so those words won't be used in the future as an insult in your school. If you're an educator, you have to punish the perpetrator. If you're a student, stick up for your fellow classmate. And if it continues, tell a teacher or your principal. Next up, introduce yourself with your name and pronouns on day 1 of school. As an educator, this is vital to show your students that you're in their corner. As a student, it might be scary, but it lets LGBTQ classmates know they have an ally or a fellow community member. Plus, this way you can be addressed properly all year long. But don't be afraid if these pronouns or your name changes throughout the year. That's okay. And if you're feeling stylish, we have desk cards you can use or pronoun pins on our website. Next up, use signage in your school. This can be a simple rainbow flag in your classroom or an LGBTQ safe space sticker on your door to let students know they are safe in that classroom. You can also use a safe space pin on your shirt or your bag to let students know they are safe wherever you go in school. If you're a student, you can use rainbow stickers on your notebooks to show off your pride that way too. As a bonus tip here, you should always know the number of the Trevor Project, LGBTQ Crisis Intervention Hotline, or have it available on your phone for any classmate or student that needs it. If someone gets bullied at school or at home, your school counselor or their parents might not be the right people to speak to. So have that number ready so your fellow students, or maybe you yourself, can have an LGBTQ affirming person to speak to at a moment's notice. And if you're an educator, please make it clear to your students on day 1 that they can come to you with anything. In our guided masterclass for teachers, we find it very useful to explain to students on day 1 that while the coursework might be challenging, and while you might at times be considered a difficult teacher because of a hard test or assignment, reassure your students that they can come to you for advice or help if they need, not just with the coursework. Remember, parents at home might not be accepting of their child being gay, bisexual, trans, queer, or even questioning. And remember, the most likely time for a student to come out as LGBTQ is at the beginning of a school year. So talk with your students and explain that you'll use their preferred name and pronouns in class if they so choose, even if other teachers in the school won't or their parents at home won't. Explain to them that you can help if they are being bullied and you will always be an ally. Make that very clear to them. And bonus tip here for students, If one of your friends does not accept you for being LGBTQ, remember that true friends always will. And remember, you have an amazing community out here in the world called the LGBTQ community that can be your chosen family to love you unconditionally. And throughout the year, if you have any questions or need some advice, feel free to come back here in the comment section on our channel. And hopefully one of our other viewers, our amazing staff members, or myself will be able to answer it or at least point you in the right direction. Be sure to check out ProfessorPride.com for hundreds of ways to show off your pride, including our You Are Safe With Me pins, LGBTQ-friendly classroom book and masterclass, posters, and Safe Zone stickers. Check them out now at ProfessorPride.com. Special thanks to our members and loyal subscribers this month for helping support our work providing LGBTQ education and resources. Please subscribe to our channel or click on this video to continue enjoying Powered by Rainbows.